The Knicks keep it rolling. Cat tonight against the Raptors goes for 31 and 10, and OG Anunoby, a masterpiece against his former team. 13 of 15 from the floor, 31 points. And the Knicks, once up by 33 in the fourth quarter, beat Toronto 139 to 125. Great to have you with us, everybody. Bill Pito, along with Wally Zerbiak. So the Knicks, Wally, had multiple quarters with at least 40 points in the same game for the first time since 1988. They put up all these points, and Jalen Brunson tied a season low with 12. That's where this team is in terms of its offensive balance.
Yeah, incredible offensive balance, efficiency through the roof, 60% as a team. That is unheard of numbers that this team puts up offensively. Two guys on the team shot incredible percentages. OG Anunoby, 13 for 15, only missed 2 shots. Took 15, only missed 2. And Karl-Anthony Towns, 11 for 15. Took 15 shots, only missed 4. That's because the ball was moving, guys are getting good looks, multiple assists all over the place. This team is an incredible offensive team, and their defense is continuing to get better. 35
assists for the Knicks. 14th time this year in a game they've had at least 30. Last year, the entire year, they had 10 games with at least 30 assists, and that helps with the shooting. You're moving the ball, creating a lot of open shots, and the Knicks in this game went 17 of 37 from downtown.
Oh, the three-pointers were just flowing. I'll tell you, OG Anunoby had it going. Mikal Bridges also had 4 threes. Both of those wings nailed 4 threes. That's high-volume shooting, high-volume making. And how about Deuce McBride? When he got in the game, he hit his first 2 shots of the game. Knicks got off to a little bit of a slow start in the first quarter, but when Payne and Deuce McBride got in the game, forget it. They were on fire. They were just knocking down shots from absolutely all over the place. OG Anunoby against his old team sent a nice little message. Karl-Anthony Towns, only 11 points against the Pelicans. You knew he was going to come back with something to prove tonight, and he did with 31 big points. Anunoby found his rhythm shooting the basketball. Look at the ball movement, quick release. Mikal Bridges has found that three-point stroke that everyone was a little bit concerned about halfway through early on in the season, And there's Josh Hart telling Tom Thibodeau, I want out of this game. Enough of these fourth quarter minutes.
So the Knicks win at 139 to 125. They scored 40 points in the second quarter, 41 more in the third quarter, and cruised to the 14-point victory. Here now with Payne. Cam, thanks for dropping by. You helped key a second quarter that saw you guys outscore Toronto 40 to 24. You had 14 points in that first half, 11 in the second quarter. What was the key to your great play during that stretch?
Pushing pace, taking the shots that's available. But, I mean, being aggressive with the second unit, pushing the pace and just being aggressive. My confidence is there, so I just got to keep being aggressive when I'm out there.
Do you always have the same approach when you enter the game, or do you have to read what's going on in terms of how aggressive you want to be?
A little bit of both. But most of the time, I got to come out there and be aggressive. That's kind of like my niche. That's kind of how I come out there and impact the game.
Landry Shamet made his Knicks debut there at the end. You played with him and played very well with him in Phoenix. What can we look forward to with you guys potentially playing together off the bench?
Oh, man, a lot of champagne. But no, for real, a lot of threes. Getting in the paint. I know I'm finding him all the time. We got a good little connection. So, man, shout out to Sham for fighting through the injury and coming back. He scored today. That was big time. But honestly, man, just a lot of continuity. Like I said, I know him. So we kind of know each other when we out there. But honestly, man, I'm just blessed to see him out there playing again.
Congrats on a great game. Thanks for dropping by, and happy holidays.
No problem.
All right, well, so Payne 19 points for his Knicks high, and as I mentioned when I had the chance to talk to him moments ago, he had 14 in the first half.
Yeah, 19 in only 15 minutes, made 4 threes. When he comes in the game, he has the accelerator completely pressed down. He's looking to push the pace, like he mentioned. He's looking to attack at all times. He does not turn down any shots at the basket. He's making 25-footers in complete rhythm, and he plays great at home. That's his comfort zone when he plays in the world's most famous arena.
So he had 19 for Payne and also 12 for Deuce McBride off the bench. Let's now bring in Monica McNutt. She helped call the game on ESPN New York, the radio broadcast. Monica, what's your big takeaway after watching the Knicks now go to 14-4 in the last 18 games.
Woo, baby. I mean, you're already second in offensive rating. I don't know how much higher you can go, but this offense is clicking on a high level. That engine was churning, and it looked really, really good. Literally, Pito, we talked about this in the pregame show. A little bit of the roller coaster nature of OG Anunoby's three-point shooting. Not tonight, baby. He got right back on the right side of the overall shooting, going 13 of 15 from the field. And so it was just a really, really fun offensive performance from this team.
Monica, also Karl-Anthony Towns, big bounce-back game off the game in New Orleans with 31 points. What did you see out of him without Pirtle in the lineup?
I saw a guy that knew he had an absolute advantage in terms of his size, right? We know that he can stretch the floor. He connects from behind the arc as well, knocked down one of his threes. But overall, when he got into the paint, Tyler and I on the broadcast were sort of marveling at those strides that he takes. And then he extends that arm with that wingspan, and it just looks so easy because of the talent that he has. So I thought he did a great job of going to work versus Kelly Olynyk and, frankly, anybody that the Raptors could throw out to guard him. And so tonight, the Knicks had, I believe, 60, on my last glance, 60 points in the paint. That's huge. Yeah, 62 points in the paint. That's fantastic for them.
Monica, it's interesting. Cat, 11 points at New Orleans on Saturday. Knicks win. Jalen Brunson ties a season low tonight with 12 points. Knicks win easily. That just speaks to where the balance is with this team right now, doesn't it?
It does. And Tyler actually asked Cat that exact question, frankly. And he's like, it says, Cat, Karl-Anthony Towns said to us, it says that this team has a tremendous amount of depth. He also credited that for how he's been able to get into rhythm so quickly, his teammates and the confidence that they instill in him. Guys, listen, the weather outside is frightful, but the scoring, the shooting, even the defense tonight, I thought it was quite frightful in the best way, of course, for this New York Knicks team rolling into a noon game on Christmas Day.
Monica, where's the Christmas gear?
Wally,
Bill's got a tie on.
You.
Alan Hahn had a tie on. I got the jacket and tie on. Come on, grab a mitt and get in the game.
It was a really long day. I was given parameters about what I could wear for a project we had before the game. It threw me off my game because you know me, Wally. I usually have my lights, my antlers, my snow mitt ladies, something. So I really feel bad that I missed this opportunity.
We're the
27th.
Wait, hold on a minute.
27th, we're going to celebrate Christmas
I'm not on that one, Wally. I'll be back in Washington.
Where are the blinking lights this year, Monica?
Listen, I think they probably got lost in the move, but it's okay. Next year I got y'all. Back better than ever. You just hold tight.
Bah humbug, Monica.
Wow, Scrooge.
Merry Christmas, my friend. We'll see you soon.
Sounds good, guys. Back at you.
Scrooge.
What? Come on, man. I'm in the holiday spirit. What are you talking about?
You are. You're good. You're good.
I don't have the coat on, but I got the spirit.